Hey everyone, Felipe here. Welcome to another Tower of Saviors card review video. In this video, I'll be taking out one of the jackpot cards for the Rockman DiVE seal, Iris. Iris is a Fire Machina card with the following leader skill. Fire and Machina attack times 6.5, HP and recovery times 1.4. This is going to be your standard, current meta attack and recovery multipliers. So 6.5 is pretty much the average multiplier that we encounter nowadays, and HP and recovery times 1.4 are good because it will increase your survival rate in the new stages. Second, attack bonus for each combo increases by 125%, and if anyone has played Dodgy before, you know how good it is to have an inbuilt attack bonus increase for each of your combos, because the more combos you make, the greater your returns will be. The third effect is that fire runes also possess 50% effect of other runes. Since it doesn't say attributive runes, this will also cover heart runes, which means you can recover using fire runes. This also means that you can slot in machinas of other attributes and not be worried of not having attacking runes, since fire runes will also be able to provide attacking runes for these other elements. Now, let's take a look at the team skill. Since the leader skill is pretty standard, pretty simple, we will look at the team skill to see what other buffs she gets. So looking at the team skill, unfortunately the GNN is in Chinese, so I'm going to try my best to translate it. It says increase rune movement time regardlessly by 5 seconds, and all other attribute runes have the effect of fire runes, which means that fire members will get a higher attacking fire members will have greater attacking potential than other attributes, since you have fire runes act as fire runes, as well as the other runes also providing fire attacking power. For each round, the column under the leader will be transformed into enchanted fire runes, and the column below the ally will be transformed into enchanted heart runes. So this is really good because it will provide you with a constant stream of attacking runes every round. However, this might convert away certain runes that you might need for quintet elemental shields or trio elemental shields. So in my opinion, this is a pretty not broken skill, but it's a pretty good skill in my opinion, but it could get annoying in certain stages. But yeah, the requirements for this team skill is to have Iris as a leader and either Iris 0 or Awaken 0 as your ally. There is a second team skill with Iris, as using her as a member. So using her as a member in a 0 team will counter burning runes and sticky runes, and her skill would be reduced by 5 after entering the stage, which means you can activate it the next round. So I don't know. So overall, as a leader, what are my thoughts? It seems that Matt had put a lot of focus into 0 and X as leaders for this series, because in my opinion, Iris has a pretty basic leader skill that you would see in a normal seal, like a non-collaboration seal. So it's not broken as other collaboration cards. So to me, it looks like it is more designed for her to be a member for a 0 team and an X team, rather than her own leader. That being said, you are able to use her as a leader if you don't draw 0, since you can use 0 as an ally and still benefit from her team skills. However, because of glory stones, if you get her, you can also get 0, but might as well have her as a member as well. So yeah, in my opinion, using her as a leader doesn't seem too strong, especially if you have 0. He looks like a better Fire Machina leader than her. Yeah, that's another thing. because she shares attribute and race as 0, she gets overshadowed by this other jackpot card. Now, overall, she's not a bad leader, it's just that she gets overshadowed by 0 as a leader. So now let's take a look at her active skill, since this will be the thing that I will be using her most for. So this is a CD6 skill. For 2 rounds, damage received minus 40%, which is always nice to have. Runestone movement will not be stopped when touching electrified runes. Also really nice, helps you counter those annoying enemies, especially if you have more than 3 electrified runes that can get quite annoying to get rid of. Then third, if you start with an attribute of Runestone, turn the first 5 runes touched while moving into enchanted roots of that attribute. So this is basically Wuzi Tian in an active skill. And it's really nice if you are missing an attribute for Enchanted Quintet Shield, or you're missing an attribute for Trio Shield or any elements, you can use this to generate those attributes. It also works really well for specific puzzle shields, especially if you are missing those attributes. And because these will be enchanted runes, it can also break enchanted puzzle shields. Fourth effect, fire attack can overpower fire enemies. This is a little bit more situational, since not all the enemies will be fire enemies, and it will only provide a slight attack boost. So it's just a bonus to the skill, but it won't necessarily be used as much, in my opinion. And fifth effect, when the effect is in play, each time other Machina activates its active skill, the effect stays in play for 1 more round to the max of 5 rounds. So this will pair really nice. So effect 1, 2, and 3 are really nice. Effect 4 is also nice, it's just a bonus. But effects 1, 2, and 3 will be the main use for this skill. And you already have it activated for 2 rounds. So you can activate it or extend it for even longer by activating skills of Machinas. So this will pair really nice with the 1% jackpot card, or the non-VR 1% jackpot card, because its skill is a CD2. So I think you should be able to constantly reactivate this card, since you can activate this CD2 skill pretty easily. I don't think we have a CD1, but we also have the 6-arm Boilerman that is also a short CD converter. So you can also use that to extend this card's multiplier, or this card's active skill rounds. That being said, I wouldn't build a team around just this skill, because you do want to be able to break other enemy skills. So overall, actually having the 2 rounds is already enough, unless we need that buff across different stages, in which case it might be beneficial to have this skill be activated for longer periods of time. But in my opinion, I think 2 rounds is good enough. Normally you will save your skills when you need them, and then activate them once and potentially stall them up if you need them again. So normally you wouldn't need to extend active skills unless we get a stage that really requires it. But yeah, overall, this card as a leader is a good leader, but it gets overshadowed by 0 in many ways. But as a member, it will be amazing, especially because she has a team skill with 0 that will help you prevent burning and sticky runes, and you can activate her skill 1 round immediately after you get in the stage. So having her as a member will be amazing for the 0 team as well as an X team. And you could also use her in fire teams to counter electrified runes. But overall, I think she will shine best in the Machina leader team, especially the new Rockman DiVE series. Yeah, that's all I had for her as a card review. I hope you enjoyed this video, and as always, if I said anything wrong or missed anything, feel free to let me know in the comment section below. Stay tuned for more Tower Saviors content on my channel, and I will see you later. Take care everyone, bye!